How did the hit squad really come together? Like, how did all the other members, like Redman and Das Effects and K Solo and everyone else like that kind of join?
Well, K Solo when the hit squad got formed, K Solo was a friend of Parrish's already, so he was down with Parrish's brother already. So that was something that when he got out of jail, it was kind of like, okay, that was something that Parrish wanted to do because he knew him. So that was how Solo got there. And then I saw Redman at a club called Club Sensations in Jersey, which is a very street Newark. People know about Sensations. It's very historic as far as people going there, but people who didn't want to go there because of getting robbed or being in the vicinity of being in that club. So Do It All from Lords of the Underground was with Reggie. And he introduced me to Redman and said, yo, my DJ, my boy, he rap. So if that didn't happen, I probably wouldn't even heard Redman that night. And when I heard Redman freestyle, he said one line, I float like a butterfly, sting like a rock group. There was only one half a line that was said. I put him on stage that night because I was like, wow. So then when people saw him, they were like, Biz was there too. So I signed him about 2 weeks later, moved him to Long Island, and that's how Redman got down with that. We saw Das Effects in Virginia at a talent show, and we let these other two guys win because we knew that we was going to sign Das Effects because that performance they put on that night with the Wickedy Wow, all that type of stuff, it was kind of intriguing to us. So we knew that we was going to sign them, so we let the other guys win.
Now you guys are at your height. You have all these artists, that are popping, and then things kind of took a downhill. There was some sort of like home invasion, robbery thing that happened with Parrish.
Well, everybody knows the story about that. I mean, that's everywhere. I mean, you see it, whatever. Again, it's always financial. Like, again, at the end of the day, you think somebody is doing you wrong, whatever, and then you're young because you figure that my money is not matching up with my success, and then it just turns for the bad. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I felt like it was time for me to leave, and I left.
Well, I remember, I think it was on the Beef DVD where
Right.
you guys discussed that. And I remember that the craziest part was, I guess one of the dudes that I guess did the robbery actually was on tour after you guys kind of worked it out.
Yeah, but he said that was what was said though, but nobody was on. I don't know where that came from. Again, the only thing that was real about the Beef DVD to me is the fact that I did move to Atlanta and I did get out of town because I figured that they were trying to pin me on something. They had signed statements on me. So I'm not, after I got released from jail, I figured that, listen, I'm not going to be sitting here waiting for them to do all this, so I'm going to leave. You know what I mean? Again, because whoever had put that whole story on me, there was no proof of nothing. They told me they had all this evidence on Erick Sermon, and there was nothing there to begin with. And that's why I think, it was a situation where, for that reenactment to go on, or what took place at the end of the day, as those who watched a series called Unsung, I asked them too, like, if that was done, then why nobody came to me and asked me to my face, did I actually do that? So I don't understand to this day, what went down and why I was implicated.